this is the meshing part of the tips and tricks tutorials. Alright, now for meshing, the multi-zone tool will be your friend. To get to it, you go over to the Mesh sub-tab and you click on Mesh Control. Then you click on Method. You have to apply it to whatever geometries that you want. Now you can either control-click on either of the geometries to get them both selected, or you can go up here, change to Box Select, and drag and click the two geometries. As you can see, it says two bodies here. Now, what you want to do is you want it to not be suppressed, so set this to no. Suppressing it means it's temporarily not being used. It's good for when you want to test it, something without that particular object, but don't want to delete it. Say this multi-zone meshing was not working well, so you suppress it to see if it would work better without it, that sort of thing. The method, we want it to be multi-zone, and we would like to use the global settings. Everything here should be alright, just on default. Now we can generate the mesh, clicking Update. It will take a while. Now this is a very coarse mesh, but it should be good just to see how it is at the beginning. As you can see, it has basically three zones of meshing. Now, when we get to more complex meshes, you may be wondering, how do I know if this is a good mesh or not? To determine that, we go to Statistics. Now, this isn't a always right or always wrong. It's just a kind of nudge and hint in the right direction. You go to Mesh Metrics, and there's a lot of them here, but the one we usually use is Skewness. Measures how wiggly all the lines are. You want the max to be below 1. If it's above 1, you've got a terrible mesh. The lower the max is, the better. And obviously the average ties in with the max. And so the lower the max and average that you have, the better. You want to be close to 0, but you want it to be less than, say, 0.6 or 0.8. 0.8 would probably be the point where you start worrying about your mesh messing up your actual results. Okay. Now, you may want to take a look on the inside of your mesh. How to do that is using this tool called the section plane. First, we need to zoom out. And then we click on this right here. It's called the section plane. You drag and drop a line, and it lets you cut away and see the inside. So I'm going to rotate it here so you can see, look on the inside of this very small object. And you can also drag where the location of the slice is along one of the axes perpendicular to where you took the slice to. And say it's showing the wrong side, you just go up here and click this. So again, click and drag the square in the middle, click on the dashed line to show the other side. Click on the full line to show just the tiny, tiny little line. But that's kind of boring, so. Alright. And that's about it for the meshing initial tutorial. I will next talk about refining the mesh.